Hi there, Pisces, and welcome to the Mother Tressa experience. If you are already familiar with my channel, then welcome back. But if you are new here, then welcome in. We are here to embrace you with nothing but love and acceptance. Feel free to come as you are, wherever you are energetically. And I just pray that you leave better than you came. Look at that. You guys have the World card that came flipping out as the overlying energy. So that's what you're feeling the heaviest. You're feeling like an expert in your field. You are definitely rising to power and or fame. Here you go. You are well on your way. The cruise that hounds you is the Chariot. What's real about the situation? You have the Six of Swords that came out. What's wrong about the situation? You have the Ace of Coins. Where you need more information, you have the Seven of Swords. And your final outcome, Pisces, you have the Page of Coins. Here you go. Bottom of the deck is the King of Swords for those that have the inquiring mind and want to know. So yeah, as I was saying, you guys are definitely rising to fame, rising to fortune, rising above all of the chaos. And there are some people that just cannot handle that energy here, that are wanting to kind of pull you back down. Some people are going to be coming to you at this time, I feel, and trying to passive aggressively state to you that like you are like arrogant, you know what I mean? Like you've changed as a person, you need to be more humble and stuff like that, but it's just reflective of their own spirit and them realizing that you're no longer going to be sitting in that misery loves company type of energy. You're no longer going to be allowing for the small things to really bother you, the things that don't matter to get the better of you, because you can continue to divert your energy and just focus on creating solutions for the things that can improve, you know what I mean? And looking at the things that are actually going well in your life and cultivating and or protecting what is going well in your life right now. The cruise that hounds you with this Chariot card, it's contradictory energy sometimes. So I feel like you guys will become those experts, or you guys will become elevated in nature and just in essence in your spiritual awakening, if you will, and or evolution, once you stop contradicting yourself and feeling like with this Chariot card, I want to say like FOMO, like the fear of missing out. Like if you go this way, say you go to the left, you know what I mean, and then you start heading down that path, which is typically like the lone wolf path, like the path of the trendsetter. Okay, don't go where everybody else is going, but instead make your own way here. But in doing that, you know, you're just like, but damn, everybody else is on the right, you know, all my friends and family, or what's familiar to me, what feels comfortable to me, right? Your comfort zone, if you will, all of that is to the right. And so you can't help but like look back, but that's not going to do anything but prevent you from being able to take those steps forward, those dramatic steps forward. You know what I mean? It's no longer about taking baby steps. This is all about taking risks. And because you have the Seven of Swords and the where you need more information, and you end with the Page of Coins after having the Ace of Coins and the what is wrong position, there is growth in the direction that you're going in, right? So your next move is your best move. This risk that you feel compelled, is what I'm hearing, to take is actually going to work to your benefit. But with this Chariot energy, and that speaking to Cancer's house, and that being a cardinal water sign, it's you really having to have a strong will and a strong faith. Okay, you get the strength and the initiation from the cardinal aspect of it, right, which comes through with like fire signs, but like at the same time you get the faith with the water, right, with the spirit of everything. So it's a combination of that. You need to have more faith about your path. Some of you guys, what's real about the situation, there's like some anxiety surrounding what it is that you have to do. Again, surrounding some of the ideas that you have. I feel like some of you guys, it's like you'll false start. I got the vision of like track and field. I used to run track. It's like you guys, you get into your stance, you start to set your mark, right? And you get down on the ground, right? And then as soon as they say on your mark, get set, it's like you go, but then you stop yourself. I feel like that's gonna look so crazy on camera when I edit it. But it's like you get ready to go and then you stop yourself. So it's like false starting. It's like when you are meant to push an idea out, right, and bring it and personify it into tangible space for other people to also observe and or enjoy or experience, if you will. You guys will hold back because then you're just like, oh wait, no, like is it really ready? You know, is it in the best form that it could possibly be in? Am I ready for the feedback that will come from me putting out this work, right? Whatever it is that you're doing, or in the ways that you show up in a relationship as well, because this can go vice versa. We do have the Seven of Swords here. It's like, okay, like as far as being single maybe and wanting to date, it's that false start. Like, okay, like, yeah, on a Wednesday you feel like super enthusiastic about putting yourself out there because you know your worth and you're just ready to mingle, you know what I'm saying, and just have conversations and see, you know, what you happen to find. You know, it's just like looking for that treasure, if you will. But then the second that you put yourself actually into that immediate experience, there's all that like social anxiety that comes with it. And then so maybe like you refrain from being able to really be your authentic self in conversation. You come off a little bit more reserved or conservative, you know what I mean? You're very short in dialogue in your interactions with people. So they don't really get the best idea or picture of who you are. And then it's just like, oh shit, like maybe I really wasn't ready, you know what I mean? Or one minute you feel like you're prepared for marriage and that's something that you want, and then you have an interaction with somebody and they make you retract that statement altogether, or you yourself will, because you'll start thinking about all of the things and the responsibilities with this Coin's energy that comes with that type of commitment. And it's like, well, I'm still young, you know what I mean? Like, so you'll backpedal in a sense and you'll contradict yourself in a sense, right? Like, I'm still young, like I have all the time in the world, there's no need to rush anything, which is very true. But at the same time, by you saying that, you're trying to give yourself an excuse to not involve yourself with it, or just like altogether involve yourself with people. And so you put it on the back burner and then it doesn't happen. And so you're missing your shot, because there's nothing new under the sun, you know what I mean? Energy can never be created. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. You know, so it's just a matter of time. Say like if this is bouncing back to your creative ideas or pursuits or anything that you're doing that can generate some sort of income for you, if you don't put it out into the ether, somebody else is going to eventually, through their own meditative processes, come up with a very similar idea, you know, and then they will have enough courage and enough confidence in themselves to put it out there. And then you'll be looking at it like, damn, like I was just thinking about that. Like I just had a very similar idea and I didn't put it out there. So then now you're coming out with like the generic version. You know what I mean? By waiting so long. So you need to stop with that whole false start and stop with the whole contradicting yourself. Because the Ace of Coins, it's in the what's wrong position, and it's small, you know, it's the ace. So whatever you may be dealing with, it's really not that big of a deal. I feel like you guys can very easily stress yourselves out and make something a lot bigger than it seems to be, or than it actually is in reality. Some of you guys, the word that's coming to mind is meaning. Meaning is everything to you right now. So you're searching for the meaning in things, or the meaning behind things, especially if this is in regards to like partnership. Now, in matters of love and the heart, there's something that you or your person is refusing to say with this Seven of Swords. You don't have the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, which is what came through in Capricorn's energy and reading, sorry. So you could be dealing with a Capricorn, a younger Capricorn, right, at that, or another earth sign that may have strong Capricorn placements, so definitely check out that video. But somebody's not providing the full story. There's definitely more that is to be said, because behind the King of Swords you have the Queen of Coins and the Four of Coins that is here. I definitely feel like for some of you guys that are separated from this individual, you mean more to them than even they anticipated you meaning in their lives. Like, you play a larger role in their life than they thought you did, you know? And so absence is definitely making the heart grow fonder. They care a great deal about you, you know what I mean? And if this person is to come back, they're going to be more emotive, or at least expressive. I don't want to necessarily say emotive, but more so expressive, and being more complex, but not in a way where like it's defensive and it's like you have to pull teeth to kind of get any answers out of this person, because I feel like that's kind of what they tried to do before with this energy. And being just very hot and cold, much like a Cancer can be. You know, Cancers are known to be very moody. I feel like they're going to come in and be like, all right, like, look, and just shoot straight and be more straightforward. That's what I'm getting. And so they're just like, you know what, ask me anything and I'll just tell you anything that you want to know here. I'll be very honest. We can have a very genuine, authentic conversation. Again, I feel like you're going to be seeing a very different side of this person's personality. I feel like this is going to be the person, if they come back, this is the person that you saw them being. This is how they're coming back energetically. Because I feel like for some of you guys, you fell in love with the potential of the person, right? Because Pisces, you guys can be intuitive, and so you can see into the future. You know, you can be very psychic and or clairvoyant in that way. And so you fell in love with the idea of who the person was more so than the present moment and who they were and what they were capable of providing in the relationship. But I feel like this person has definitely grown up and or matured a lot more and is a lot more serious and has found some sort of footing and or stability, if not financially, then just on a character level. And that can tell you exactly what it is that they see for themselves in their future and how you are to play a part in that, okay? This can be about commitment here, commitment energy. Saying and professing with their mouth finally that they want something more with you than to be just friends, or to just want to elevate and push it into a level that you guys haven't experienced yet. I don't feel like this is a case of like one man's trash is another man's treasure. I feel like this is a case of you just making a decision with this Chariot energy, though it was difficult, right? Though it was hard, and though you often, now that you're away from this person, you are battling with your mind as to whether or not you should go back or not, you know, if you should be the first one to reach out or not with this Ace of Coins energy. Though it was hard, you had to make that hard decision to walk away from the relationship. And then with you minding your own business and no longer focusing on this person, they feel the coldness, right? And the absence of your energy and or your presence and the great and positive effect that you had over them in their life, right? And the intention, the pure intention that you've always tried to show this person here. That's what makes it click in their mind that like, oh shit, like I better get my stuff together and very quickly, because if I don't, I can very well lose this person forever. You know what I mean? Behind that card is the Nine of Coins energy. They realize like I need to get it together before I lose one of the best things in my life. Again, this person has that epiphany or that moment, that light bulb moment where they realize like you are this person's world. You know what I mean? You have them wrapped around your finger. Yeah, you have them wrapped around your finger in a sense. Though you are elevating, you're still you. You know what I mean? The only difference is now you have healthy boundaries and now you know where to put your energy. That's the only difference. You know what to entertain, who to entertain. So that's what I see. If this reading resonated, definitely give me a thumbs up. Share this video if you haven't, and subscribe with me. If you aren't yet, come on into this family, join in, and book with me should you need it. But if I don't hear from you, then just take care of yourself and your soul until you hear from me again, okay? Ciao.